Did you know that in 2016 there were 623,471 legal induced abortions performed in the US? Even though it is completely legalized, you would think that number would be a lot higher. These numbers were given by the CDC.gov and PlannedParenthoodAction.org. An abortion, to start off, is a procedure to end a pregnancy. It uses medicine or surgery to remove the embryo or fetus and placenta from the uterus. And this was given by MedlinePlus.gov. This is about 12 abortions per 1,000 babies born. The number used to be a lot higher 10 years ago. Percentage has changed from a peak in that time span of 26% to a low of just 18% of women getting abortions. And this was also given by the CDC.gov. Girls and women alike have been not getting abortions as often due to the fact there's so much hatred for those who decide to abort the fetus. There are many reasons why they do not keep the fetus. Medical reasons. Autoimmune diseases are rather common, and that just would be horrible for the mother and the child alike. Rape. A lot of women and young girls get raped daily, and they're forced to keep the baby because the world doesn't want them to, even though they were forced to keep this baby. And thirdly, they just don't want to keep the baby. Sometimes they can't handle it emotionally, physically, financially, and they feel if they were to bring this child into the world, they wouldn't be able to give them a quality of life. Even if you give someone that is pro-life these reasons as to why someone would get rid of the fetus, they would just say, oh, it's excuses. It's just an excuse so that you can kill the baby. That's not exactly what it is. Abortion should be more accepted in the public eye. Rape is constantly happening every single day, maybe every hour. The age group is not exactly limited to just 18 years and older. Schauneberg, a survivor of rape and attempted murder at 12 years old, now being 36 years old, had gotten an abortion. She was called several names: baby killer, hellspawn, murderer, and so many other names. I had conducted an interview with her, asking her a couple of questions pertaining to her experience with getting an abortion at such a young age even. So I had asked the question, why did you decide to get an abortion? She had responded, I was young. When I was 12 years old, I got raped by a man about 25 years old. He had gotten me pregnant, and I was far too young to give birth. And so then I had asked another question. Did you receive ridicule when you had arrived to the Planned Parenthood site? She had said, yes, there were protesters outside the facility that were calling me a baby killer and other hateful comments like that. Medical reasoning for getting an abortion can happen too. Some women have autoimmune diseases, diabetes, or other health concerns that they may prevent them from having the child. And these issues may not only harm the mother herself, but it could harm the baby too. Women should just be able to have control over what is done with their bodies. Even this year, it's been 100 years since women have been able to vote. It's a little off topic, but it's something to think about. And women still aren't able to have rights over what to do with their body. Rebecca Todd Peters wrote a book called Trust Women, a progressive Christian argument for reproductive justice, to talk about how abortion should be accepted more. Peters is a Christian, take note, and Christians are not exactly positive about abortion most of the time. An insert that was taken from her book was, abortion, then, isn't the social problem we should be focusing on. The problem is our inability to trust women to act as rational, capable, responsible, moral agents who must weigh the concrete and question of what to do when they are pregnant or when there are problems during a pregnancy. So that is basically saying that the public is just focusing on the political and social issue, not exactly questioning whether these women are okay with doing it or how the women feel about it. And it's kind of sad that they can't even trust women to make their own decision. As shown by Peters, abortion is something that should not be feared, but rather accepted and cared for. In grand conclusion, abortion is something not to be afraid of. If people were more accepting of this procedure, then there would not be so many women who are afraid to go to a clinic or to a Planned Parenthood to get it done. It is legalized, yes, but people will still get negative comments or even damaging words thrown at them if they do it. Sometimes even objects thrown at them. Let women be the powerful, strong women they want to be. Don't let them be afraid of doing something that they know is best for them emotionally, physically, financially, and every other way that they feel it is correct for them. So please, listen to what I have said and just think about it. If you know someone that is considering an abortion, support them. Don't question it. Don't question who the father is. Just accept them, please, because it's all they ever ask for.